Good example of relinquishment is the Black Madonna. So in the Ignatius Loyola story, he was a soldier and he decided to become a pilgrim for God. So he went to a famous sculpture in Montserrat, Spain called the Black Madonna of Montserrat. She was known for miracles. In fact, if I had the privilege to visit her on a pilgrimage, and there's crutches and canes and of known miracles. So he decided he was going to relinquish his sword. So he was going from soldier to pilgrim, and he was going to relinquish his sword to Mary as a grand gesture that he was no longer going to be of this world, and that he was going to do God's will. He wanted to be a pilgrim. When I heard that story, I realized that my battles are not exterior. I'm not a 16th century soldier, Spanish soldier. Rather, I'm a contemporary woman in today's society that has a lot of self-defeating thoughts, negative talk, and in fact, I can recall, before starting any paintings on Mary, comparing myself to the great masters of the time, and including my own instructor as a great male master, and thinking these painters are painters. They're real painters. Who do I think I am that I could paint anything that would contribute to the conversation or contribute to stimulate ideas and contemplation surrounding Mary? And so, and I felt like just like a little girl trying to play in a big man's game. And those self-defeating thoughts stifled my creativity by far. And I remember telling my spiritual director about this. And he kind of nodded and said, yeah, and where's the focus? And the focus was on me. How am I going to accomplish this? And he said, well, maybe you might want to try to co-create with God. And so I did an imaginary relinquishment of my sword of negative thinking and laid that in front of the Black Madonna and asked her to take away my negative thinking. Since doing that, I am much more concerned about the creative process. I feel much more like the witness of what's happening. I pay attention to what is happening. I pay attention to my mistakes, to my intuition, that inner voice, and just happenstance, and less attention to the results, and less attention to what other people will think. And that, to me, I think is a prayerful way to live, when I'm more concerned about just being in the now and trusting the creative process and engaging my higher power in what I'm doing, rather than how am I going to accomplish this?